Friends, I'd like to talk to you tonight about the conventions going on around the world with the Watchtower at the present time. Now, you're hearing stories about faders and inactive ones will be put on the list to be shunned. Well, it is going to happen because I tried to sit down and figure this thing out as a businessman would do. And it goes like this. If the Watchtower is willing to give up probably 2-3 million people that are faders or inactive ones, in reality, they're no good to the Watchtower. And probably they don't give them much money anyway. And the Watchtower knows that. So the way I'm figuring this thing is now that they want to hold on to the zombies and the puppets, which is the same damn thing. A puppet, they can control you. Zombies, same thing. They walk around like a zombie. They believe anything they're told and do anything they're told. And they give anything that's told. So therefore, this is what the Watchtower wants now. They want them two kinds of people, which are the same kind. Inactive ones will now be in the shunning stage, and faders will be in the shunning stage because they're no longer any good to the Watchtower. And the Watchtower is willing to lose them because they're not probably giving money anyway. So the Watchtower don't want to be producing magazines for these type of people. And they're getting rid of them. So if you're getting rid of people, it shows that you're a smart business person. If it's the way I see it. But this is supposed to be from a religious aspect. You don't get rid of people. You try to encourage them, build them up, and bring them back, and treat them like they are Christians, and treat them like they're Jesus' property. But the Watchtower don't do that. They treat you like money. Money. Either you produce money for them, or out the door you go. That's why they drive that point home about field service. Field service. See, if you put out field service, they know you are a zombie. They know that. And that means then that they are recruiting more people who can give money and also become zombies themselves. See? And indeed, if you're putting out 20, 30 hours a month, you are a zombie. You are a zombie or a puppet. It don't matter what name you call it. So, and being if you are a zombie, and if you are a puppet, it means when you filled out that little piece of paper at the Kingdom Hall that you can give $10, $20, $30 a month, you do it. Because you're a zombie. And the Watchtower knows. They know who the zombies are. They know who the puppets are. And so do the elders. See? I remember, and I was probably the same way at one time, a puppet or a zombie. I remember, and I know it goes on still, that there are those in the Kingdom Hall who write out checks to put in that donation box. And you know why they write out checks? They write out checks because their name is on the check. And then the one who is counting the money sees who the real puppets are. The real puppet's name is right on the check. And then they get more privileges. And they're more looked up to. They're in the in crowd, see? And indeed, they are true Jehovah's Witnesses. Or true puppets. Or true zombies. And they're going to give that money every month. But that poor guy who comes in there about once every 2, 3, 4, 5 months, he's not a zombie. He's not even a puppet. He don't give no money. What good is he? See, this is why the Watchtower is clamping down. They're not going to lose no money if they get rid of these people. What are they going to lose? Zombies is what they want. Puppets is what they want. They do not want inactive ones who stroll around once in a while. Or faders, they know, who are hiding from them and don't even show up, are still on their list, but they want to clean that list off. They only want true faders. They only want true zombies and true puppets. They want to rid this society of faders and inactive ones. They are a dirty word now. They are like apostates, to be hated, to be shunned. And friends, I'm going to have to tell you, if you are a fader, be prepared. Because I have told you from a business aspect of it, you are no good to them. Now, if you were dealing with a true child of God and a true Christian religion, there wouldn't be no such thing as that. See? They would care about you. But the Watchtower cares about nobody but themselves. And they make the zombies feel like they are part of their group. They are going into that new system with them. As long as they follow them, no matter if they're right or wrong. You heard about that, haven't you? I'd rather be with them, even if they're wrong, to be with someone else who might be right. That's true zombieism. That's true zombieism. That's what they want. They don't want nobody who is always inquiring about a United Nations or a stake or a cross or a child molestation. They don't want you if you're talking that kind of nonsense. They call it nonsense, but I don't. But they don't want you talking about nothing like that. They only want you to sit in there every meeting and put your hand up when the questions are asked and to fill that donation box up with your checks. With your checks. See? It's getting to be a paperless society. So a check is much easier for the Watchtower than to be having money. See? So I really believe the checks are put in those donation boxes to be noticed by the elder who takes and counts the money and the checks. Because I know I did the same thing myself. I would put money in the donation box, but sometimes I'd put a check in when I thought I was getting a little spiritually low. Then I would put a check in with my name in it. It might be $10, $20, $30, whatever. See, this way I know that they would see that. See? And then I'd be called brother again, more affirmative than negative. So the money issue, as far as I'm concerned now, friend, is over. There is no money problem. That's why the Watchtower is willing to get rid of all y'all who are no good to them. If you don't write those checks out and not at them meetings filling that chair up, you're no good to them. Now, in reality, what good are you to them? It's a business. It's a business. It's not about God. It's about business. This is what it's all about. If you put money in that box, you're in the club. You're in the club. See? Yeah. It took me a little while to figure that out. I just couldn't figure out why the Watchtower was willing to unload all these people and have them shunned, and that would drive them farther away. But that is the whole idea. See? And when the Watchtower orders the people to shun, and when they do shun, they'll know that those doing the shunning are true zombies. They're true zombies. So they love them. So friends, I want you to email me about this here, these zombies that I would say make up about 4 million. About 4 million zombies out of the 8 million. The other half, I would say, if there's 8 million, I would say about 4 million, and it might be 3 million that are faders and inactive ones, or are going to be disfellowship anyway. Of course, there's 75,000 disfellowship every year. So the Watchtower is willing to go along with 3 million. As long as they are zombies. If they are zombies, okay. You all right with me. You know, that's what they tell you. So if you're a zombie, you're okay. You're okay in the Watchtower Society. But if you're one who comes around once in a while or shows up at the memorial, your days are gone. You're going to be shunned. See? So the days are over. The days are over when you can just check in once in a while and still be recognized as a Jehovah's Witness and brother and sister when you're met somewhere out on the marketplace. But those days are gone now. They're gone. Everything changes. Everything changes. So I'm going to conclude this video, friends, with this remark here. If you're not a zombie, from now on, you're not a true Jehovah's Witness. And you're not wanted. Unless you are a zombie. Thank you, friends.